From the center of the galaxy, this is ForceCenter here live on a Friday. This is ForceCenter Now. We are a show about Star Wars pop culture and the ultimate adventure, life itself. I'm Ken Knapsack.
I'm Joseph Scrimshaw, and I'm very entertained by Ken's thumbnail, which I hadn't seen before right now, with those three very different characters that really give an F, Marry, Kill vibe.
Well, that's a tough choice. Well, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I could think of the kill. We are here live, as we always are on Fridays, or most Fridays, I should say, hanging out with all of you, our ForceCenter community, which means you can be part of the show by calling in if you're a Patreon supporter, patreon.com/ForceCenter. That gets you a link to call into the show. The video link is unique each week. So it is a camera-ready show if you'd like to be. If you don't want to be, just turn your camera off so we know that it is audio only on your end. For whatever reason, it's all acceptable. And Joseph, we have a wide range of topics today.
We do. I was very excited to see, from quotes to Palpatine mysteries to Ezra. It's great. I'm excited for an excuse to talk about Ezra. Yeah.
No, actually, I that's a great part to kind of dive in on. I really do love Ezra as a character. I think we have a lot of Rebels fans, and I loved his appearances, the use of him in Ahsoka. I thought it was just this burst of energy into a season that was had at times dour and introspective and all of that stuff going on. And so he has some comments we'll dive into in a second. This is also a pay Ezra his due episode today.
Yeah, and he's owed. Poor man, alone with only his turtle friends for so long.
What a dream, though. Think about that.
I know, right? Maybe that's why he has such a good attitude. Like, it wasn't actually that bad. Like, I miss my friends, but hanging out with turtle folk, training.
Imagine being like on another world with like talking squirrel creatures just hanging out with you.
Sounds pretty great right now. Sounds pretty
sounds really good. Yeah. So that's on the docket. It's not necessarily a swing through Star Wars news. We, of course, do that on Mondays, but sometimes some things slip the radar or they're a little too small to be a juicy news episode. So there's just some of those comments I'm going to talk about. Ezra, also Ian McDiarmid. They were at the same con, Space Con San Antonio. A new one.
That's great.
Ian McDiarmid talked about a time he and George Lucas had lunch, and they talked about a TV show. We'll dive into that. And our big question of the day is, what are your favorite Star Wars quotes? We want to hear from you. I put Akbar on there because "It's a Trap" is a winner, any way you slice it. We'll share some of ours. And there's the deep and poignant. It's wide open. This is a wide open topic, Joseph. But deep and poignant are on the list and can be on the list. I'm kind of looking for the "It's a Trap" stuff today.
Yeah, you're looking for 7 votes for the Wilhelm scream is the best quote in Star Wars.
Yes, indeed. Do you know offhand? This is This is a tough question to answer right now. Do you know offhand like your most used in real life Star Wars quote over the years?
That is hard. You know what? This is very dumb, but we've talked about it before. But I think one of the things that I say to myself the most, not because it's inspirational. Well, it's not inspirational in the film. It's awful in the film, but it's inspirational in real life. When I'm trying to convince myself to do the things I need to do, like, get off the couch or send an email, I just hear, "Do what must be done."
that I think "do it" has become, actually, if I had to like count the numbers and make an Excel sheet, I think "do it" is the winner, even though I wouldn't think of it as that, because there's just too many opportunities to say "do it" to a friend.
Do it. Yeah. It's I do love that scene. I love the context in which you do it, but also the hey, you know what? The Jedi are gonna kill all the senators. We both agree on this bullshit, so you have to go slaughter all of them, including the younglings. Do what must be done. Like it's some heroic thing of like.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of them will be Palpatine, I'm sure, with our callers. You guys are going to call in and you're going to give your answers, and it could be a deep, poignant quote. I love this as well, but yeah, I'm just thinking of the life of a Star Wars fan. When it seeps into your blood, and it just, you can't help yourself when you hear someone set you up for the quote. You're just going to have to say impressive, most impressive,
yes. Another one that that does get a lot of play in my head, being my Spotify head top 10, is Yoda kind of head shaking on Empire Strikes Back of, Always with you, it cannot be done.
Mm.
It's just so great to get into that mindset that folks fall into without even realizing it, of getting so sort of stuck in your patterns and stuck in expectations and stuck in what mentors have taught you, of just like, there's no way to do that. And like, are you sure? Think about it differently. But just that energy of always with you, it cannot be done. That's just your attitude.
Yeah, these are the quotes that we all need on our desk in our offices, right? Yeah. Got a lot of great options coming in. We'll get to those in a second. Igor the Mads here reminds us, happy Juneteenth. A tragic, I'd say tragically important date in U.S. history. The fact that this even had to happen, but of course the official end of slavery. And it's fun to see some people just, arguing to remove this fake holiday from our ledgers here. But absolutely something we want to acknowledge here today.
Yep, they can keep arguing. It's important, and I'm glad it's only becoming more so.
Yeah, indeed. So quickly, I want to start here. Where does that story go? Where did I? So like I said, Iman Esfandi was at SpaceCon in San Antonio, and he just basically said, and like I said, we might later dive deeper into the news on this, or do something more with it on Monday if we want to. But like, he basically said, "I'm a star." In the most humble of like, I'm in like every episode. Like, I ain't just showing up. I'm not a MacGuffin. I'm not a thing. I am in this story. I am in this battle, and it's great and it's fun. And you got Akbar versus Thrawn. And I was thinking about this, and I'm really excited for that, because I think his character kind of gets overlooked by the general Star Wars population, because Rebels is maybe not as watched as other things because of the animation bias, which is silly. And I'm excited, Justin, to have him at the top of the ledger.
Yeah, no, me too. I think the Ezra love is real. It's good. It's profound. We've talked about how his energy is such a great burst in Ahsoka, and I don't think it is just in the context of Ahsoka. I think it's in the context of the larger tapestry of lots of great stories coming out in relatively rapid succession, of Jedi who have gone through horrific trauma and are understandably dour, working through it. Luke in Last Jedi, Obi-Wan in the Kenobi series, Ahsoka in the Ahsoka series. And I think there's something that's kind of exciting to me in season 2 about a Jedi who seems balanced, aware of the choices between light and dark from what he's been through, and just wants to be like, no, I'm going to pick up my blade and I'm going to help people. I'm a Jedi. This is what I'm for. And maybe, who knows, maybe it will turn into Ezra's long dark night of the soul as he's sent into battle. Yeah. But I'm really interested to see if he's like, yeah, I understand Luke's floating over there going like, I'd rather start a school than a war.
Yeah.
But I'm here, my blade's here, and I'm ready to help. I'm really curious to see if he's the sort of all in fist pumping Jedi.
Yeah, and where he needs to be, which I think is the lesson he learned with that Twin Sons episode, of where you should be and where you shouldn't be, and knowing the difference. And maybe he feels he's in the right spot at the right time, and has a good positive energy about war. I guess we should clarify. But
I don't think he'll be like, yay, war. I mean, obviously he went through a lot. This is
where the fun begins. Yeah,
sacrificed a lot. So I do think he will wrestle with that. But I think there isn't that questioning of, am I going to make things worse by taking action? He sacrificed, and I imagine has trauma for that, but he made things better by taking action. Kanan made things better by taking action. So I wonder if he just doesn't have that specific trauma of, I took an action and I meant to do good, and then there are all these negative ramifications, that he hasn't had that specific trauma that a lot of other Jedi have.
It'd be great to have him and Luke have a conversation at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe in that, rumored Luke Skywalker animated movie series project that everyone wants to have happen.
Yes.
So here's the McDermott thing, and I've setting this all up, and you guys calling in today. We want your quotes, but also you can talk about these stories too. But Ian McDermott and the Emperor are close to our hearts, which we always know is a little weird to say, or a little weird to think. He was also at SpaceCon San Antonio, and had this quote. He being George Lucas, was talking about, I think I can tell you now, a television series. At the time, we didn't think about Star Wars in terms of a television series. Very speculative.
No.
We had lunch one day, and he said, "I've got this idea, and I hope you might be involved. We could sort of follow the Emperor's progress, like Hitler's. Some of that, there might be an assassination attempt, and of course, it wouldn't succeed." It sounded really exciting, and he also said maybe you could direct one, and then I fainted. But sadly, that didn't come to pass. It's juicy. What do you got? What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, you and I were talking off air, and you just said, "Hey, I haven't heard this." And so this is a news story, and it's probably 13, but the Underworld show.
Underworld, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure we've all talked and speculated about this before, but that feels fresh to me to think about. Like, yeah, I knew it was going to be about the Empire and the Underworld, but to kind of check in with the true political machinations of the Emperor and that idea of like, yeah, an assassination attempt, and the slow story of when does he kind of start morphing from the like, well, I kind of sold you this truth that I was, scarred and deformed, to actually forget that. This is what I look like.
Yeah.
I still look pretty, noble and vital, and like, and that progression of nobody pointed out too much, but Emperor decides what's true. That would have been fantastic. And just Nina McDermott directed episode. Oh, that's heaven. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like a good theater production. And, I think it just most likely sounds like Star Wars Underworld and some of the stuff that Rick McCallum has said. I know that timeline wise, if you're obviously doing an Emperor Palpatine, a Palpatine origin story, you're going to go way back and not be in the time period that maybe it seemed like Underworld was going to be in. But if you're looking at the rise of the Emperor, the rise of that side of him, that would play within that timeline there. So there's a lot of ways to look at it. Yeah, it's tasty. It's juicy. Obi-Wan Jacoby says it makes me think a little bit more about the parts of the Plagueis novel, which I thought of that as well. General Cameron sounds like basically been an evil Andor. And that would have worked intertwined with everything. I don't know at this point. Actually, I was going to say I don't want just a series that was just on Palpatine. But I don't know. I think maybe you could convince me that I would.
Will McLean says, interesting, could be good, but don't want sympathy for the Palpatine. Yeah, I think, I continue to feel that in the Star Wars storytelling, everybody has a choice. And I think some trauma befell young Sheev Palpatine in my headcanon. So I wouldn't mind seeing that, but I don't want it to turn into like, well, actually, he's got a point. Like, I think he is the ultimate evil because he is the person who he is the symbol of authoritarianism. Yeah. He is the symbol of the dark side. He is the person who isn't going to make a better choice and isn't even tempted by a better choice. So I agree. I wouldn't want it to be sympathy for Palpatine, but I know this is one of those who cares if it would do well. Just make a one-off film with Ian McDermott while he's still kicking because, he's still doing great. He still looks great, but he's getting up there and like, just get him in the can.
get him in the can. And I agree with Will's comment on what you're saying. And we talked about this, I think, around, was it McCallum's comments or it might've been Ronald D. Moore's comments?
He's Ronald D. Moore's.
Yeah. About the, a woman breaks his heart. It's like, that's a trope that we don't need and don't want. And that didn't work for me to sustain him for that much of evilness over the course of his life.
Yeah, it does make me feel like Lucas was maybe interested, like he always is in a prequel of like the Underworld is set after Revenge of the Sith, but maybe a flashback to young Sheev.
Young Sheev saves the day. Brian Ward at Midnight Mass says, after the last 10 years, I think I'm good in seeing evil a-holes rise to power. Yeah, there's some truth in that too. Some truth in that too. Yeah, there we go.
Ken, there's something important I want to acknowledge before it appears on screen. Is that I ran out of time to make myself a drink, so I just have a shot of gin.
That's impressive.
Yeah, right before we went on air, I was able to announce the ticket sales for the Los Angeles premiere of our horror film Dead Media. So I poured myself a little drink, both to celebrate that and to enjoy, as we sometimes do here on Friday. And real quick, while I'm talking about the premiere Dead Media, I'm just going to drop it in the chat. There's a link to tickets if you're in the LA area or, hey, want to come out to the LA area. This is where you can get tickets. It's happening on Saturday, July 18th. There it goes away in the chat. There we go.
Love that. Love that. Yeah, I don't have any alcohol. I've got Zevia's brand new strawberry lemon burst flavor. So cheers to you getting the LA premiere of your motion picture. That's amazing. I will be there, so you'll see that link down below. I mean, I'm assuming I can get tickets, right? I'm going to try. It's going to be fun, and we'll put the link in the description too before the event. So if you're local, please come on out. That'd be good. Mumbo Jimbo. We'll get to calls in a second. We got Dr. Ade. We got Jedi James. We got Cam Stewart. Ethan. Chris is here. Mandalorian Jedi calling in today. Maddie is here as well. But Mumbo Jumbo says, am I the only one suffering from Palpatine fatigue? At what point does bringing him back again start to diminish the impact of his original story and death? And that to me is a question that even goes, or a statement that even goes beyond the Rise of Skywalker of it all, of just like, if you were to do a series for this, if you were to keep exploring the character, is that different to you than exploring Vader? Kind of in the same? Where do you go with that one?
Yeah, I got a message from I was emailing him about something else, and they've never talked to me about Star Wars, and I didn't realize they were a big Star Wars person. I was like, hey, I'm a Star Wars guy. I know you're a Star Wars guy. And they were like, they brought Vader back too much. I wanted to think it was cool at the end of Maul, but they brought him back too much. What do you think? It's like, very important to Maul's arc. But yeah, I certainly don't want Palpatine brought back from his death and Rise of Skywalker. That's right. I would be interested in some sort of, a Sheev dream. You know what? Put him back in the robe, hang him from the claw arm, and have him tell stories to the cultists and have a flashback to some of his youth. McDermott is just so fabulous. It's sort of like I was saying, I'd be like, I don't want Palpatine. I'm not at all interested in Palpatine coming back, but I just would love to get a little bit more of him on screen.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. While we have the chance, we'll start diving in calls. No character of the day, because I kind of thought Ezra, Palpatine were kind of also the characters of the day. So you can call in about those, but we also want to know your favorite Star Wars quotes, especially if you use them in real life. Let's go to the phones. She is our resident professor of smart things over in the Blathering Live community. Dr. Ade is her name, and let's go ahead and bring her onto the show. Hi, how are you, Dr. Ade?
I'm doing well, guys. How are you all today?
Good. You're so in our little chat thing here, we can see people's little previews, and you were leaning into the camera, so it was just your eyes at artful angles. You always have like fascinating artful angles.
It's my iPad was in my lap while I was watching the end of the U.S. Australia World Cup game, and so I was probably like leaning over it, while I was watching the game. It
was great.
Cheering, go Aussies, go Aussies. No, okay. Well, a lot to.
I root for Australia too. I also, when the USA gets knocked out, all my allegiance will go to England. So,
as it should be.
Yeah.
In the game or in the world?
Not going to answer that on the internet.
That's a good answer. Good answer. But a lot to answer on the internet today. You have a quote. That's on Ezra, Palpatine. Where do you want to go?
I have two quotes that will, the source of which will surprise absolutely no one in the audience. I of course go to my homegirl, and if we're gonna lean towards the humorous side of quotes today, I know that humor doesn't always work in the prequels, but I feel like there are two Padme lines from the prequels that always make me laugh from just like how Natalie Portman delivered them. The first one is from The Phantom Menace, where they're on Tatooine, and as handmaiden Padme, she says to Qui-Gon, "The Queen will not approve of this." And then like he responds, and she gets all pouty, and she's like, "Well, I don't approve."
Yes.
And it's like, your opinion doesn't matter, little girl, but thank you for for sharing. And then the other one is, you call this a diplomatic solution? No, I call it aggressive negotiations.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That is
that's just a like raw moment. Like, yeah.
It's some high quality banter, action, romance banter.
Have you had a chance to yell this out on like a date or anything? Like, how is it? Like, what is?
That would be a very odd date.
Might be the best one ever. No, Padme Padme's because of Natalie Portman being a great performer. It's always she's got some fun lines. You could see where Leia gets it, from that biting humor.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I don't think I've ever used either of these in real life. I tend to use the more serious ones. Like I have a Star Wars quote in one of my course syllabi, which is that the greatest teacher failure is.
That's very true.
Yeah, that's a very good one.
How many of your students have recognized it and called it out?
Oh, I give it attribution.
Oh.
It says the greatest teacher failure is Yoda.
Okay. That works too. Try one semester, just erase the Yoda part. Just see who. A bonus point if you know where that's from.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting to the point. What is that? 7 years old now? These kids were kids when that movie came out.
It's not even worry. Oh man.
No, more than that. That's
it's
Last Jedi. It's not Rise of Skywalker. We're approaching 10 years.
Yeah, next December is 10 years.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh my God. So if you're teaching a college freshman, they might not even. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just thought of that math. That Last Jedi might be the first one they have a memory of.
Yeah.
But that just means that the sequel generation is coming to give them their flowers the way the prequel generation did.
That's true.
Happening soon. Happening very soon, I'm sure. I'm very excited for that possibility of more news, more confirmation of the Rey's return, and the grumps on the internet being shocked by the wave of support.
Who would want this? Them. They are Legion. Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Addy.
They were bad.
I thought we came to a determination. Appreciate it, and love you representing Padme here on the conversation here today. So thanks for calling in, and go test your students, okay?
It's summer. There are no tests.
You don't teach summer school? Did Rodney Dangerfield lie to me? Is there no summer school?
That's a Yoda quote too, right? Summer it is. No tests there are.
Write it down.
Write it down. Thank you, Dr. Addy.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Well, we got some quotes. We got Jedi James queued up next here, but some great quotes. Obi-Wan Jacoby, I agree with this one. Around the survivors, a perimeter create.
It's an absolute classic, and clearly the clones were trained well because they understood that. And says, what?
David Channel 19 saying what I think a lot of people are thinking. Kalane from Rise of Skywalker. Okay. That's one of the greatest. Absolutely one of the greatest lines. Yeah, you can't. Yeah. You can say all you want about Rise of Skywalker. You can't take that okay away from me.
Nope.
Let's go ahead. There's Jedi James. Bring in Jedi James. Jedi James is on the horn again. How you doing from Coruscant?
Coruscant is just fine this time of year. Same weather all the time.
Engineered to be perfect. There you go. Or do you want to go? Do you want to talk about Ezra Palpatine? Favorite quote?
I have quotes and Ezra thoughts, if you don't mind. I'll go with quotes first.
Let's do it.
So I really tried to rein myself in, but here are, I think, the three that I use the most in my life. First of all, impressive, most impressive. I say it to people all the time, the time. Number two, this is really speaking to my kid heart. Roger. I cannot tell you the number of times I said those words to people in response to just something they would ask me to do. James, go get that. Roger. James, can you hold that? Roger. I loved it so much. Like I always say, I started with the original trilogy, but the prequels were the ones that really sucked me in, and the battle droids were my stormtroopers, and I couldn't get enough of them, and I loved that quote to death. So it still is near and dear to my heart. I'll still sometimes say that. Sometimes I'll be like, can you help me with this? Roger. And then finally, I will say this all the time. If when working with a lot of people and I need silence for a minute, one of the ways I'll get it, cut the chatter, which I'll never forget from A New Hope. Cut the chatter right too, or just all the other times you hear it, or Anakin saying "cut the chatter," Ahsoka and the Malevolence arc. I think it's one of the less talked about ones, but still like very well known. So
I'm glad that you brought up anything from the trench run, because a lot of those I think are in people's just day-to-day parlance of the stay on target. That is another one that is just in the rhythm of my head of like when I'm trying to focus on one thing and getting distracted. Stay on target.
I was blurred out. I can't shake them.
They came from behind.
Yep. Yeah. No, excellent ones. The Roger one, I years ago, I'm sure I told the story here, but when the film came out, I was working, security, before I wasn't yet a security director, just an officer. And like, yeah, you could tell the movie was not playing with the crowd that I worked with. But man, we'd get on our radios and we would say, Roger, Roger. And so it worked. It worked. That movie pulled us in, whether we liked to think it did it or not. So great stuff there. Ezra, thoughts?
I will also say quickly, I could be wrong. I almost thought in The Mandalorian, Grogu, one of the droid Gatra in the distance said Roger, Roger. I think I could be wrong. But
you might be. Is anyone out there here that
just a little bit, just a little.
I might have inserted it. It's Sinbad and Shaq Fu. It's Bernstein, Berenstein's. I'm with you. Maybe
it seems like something the team would do, but I did. Yeah, I felt like I heard something buried back in there.
I'll be listening when I watch the movie again. But and as far as Ezra thoughts go, I loved him on Esfandi and Ahsoka. I thought he was absolutely perfect at being perfect blend of humor, tranquility, peace, growth, just really showing just how far Ezra came from that goofy, down streetwise kid that we met way back in season 1 of Star Wars Rebels. I think I remember when Rebels aired, like people called him annoying. I really liked him from the start, but I only liked him more as time went on and watching him be tempted and just but coming into his realizations with the people around him. And yeah, I've had so many thoughts of where he might be when we finally found him. Like, would he be changed? Would he and Thrawn have some kind of alliance? But at the end of the day, I just really like where he is. I think it's so much in spirit to where he was at the end of Rebels and the path he chose to go. And I'm so happy for it. The one thing I'm just really curious about with Ezra is I love that he's here, but what does it mean for Luke exactly in the future? Because I love that Ezra's around, but I'm not saying they would do this, but I don't necessarily want Luke to be replaced, so to speak, because, hey, we're still probably debating whether to recast or recast. Please recast. That's my vote. Yeah. But I'm not saying Luke will ever be replaced, but I just don't want his story to be like left to the background too much. Like, what was he doing during all this? I feel like he would have thoughts, even in his piece to build his school and stuff. But that's just me personally.
No, I really agree with you. I think that there's the whole recast thing. There's also the fact that this is it does seem like it's going to have at least some aspects of Heir to the Empire, certainly that era. And is it sort of like, well, Hera is maybe a little bit in a sort of Leia position and Ezra's in a little bit of a Luke position, and how do we feel about that? So I think it's natural to draw those comparisons. I'm really hoping that this is a kind of like hey, Jon Favreau wants the Mandalorians not to take their helmets off. So this is actually an opportunity rather than a conflict. And what I hope is Luke's like, I will come save you if you're in trouble, but I don't want to be out in front of troops leading a war. And Ezra's like, but I can do that. And if they could have some sort of understanding, that I think that would be fantastic.
Yeah, and I totally know where you're coming from as well, Jedi James, there about what happens, just the realities of the situation. I think that's what you're both talking about is we can't have Leia, Han, and Luke easily, because a recast, I'm good with a recast at any point. I'm good at throwing Alden into the role again. I don't know if he'd want to, but I'd take him in that role. But it's just kind of this reality. And so, yeah, it could be, it is like Bizarro Simpsons when Lisa and Bart find the kids on the other side who are helping Mr. Burns. And if everyone remembers that old episode, which is like 30 years old now, of Lester and what's this Lisa's name? Oh my God, it's just hilarious.
Yeah, they skate by, I think, and there's that real uncanny valley moment where they're uncomfortable, like that's us, but it's not us.
It's not us.
So good.
And it sometimes feels like that because it just has to feel like that. But I think Joseph, you're right. Let's address that. Let's address where they are. Chance to tell that story. Yeah, and you know what, James, you might have been listening to Jedi Alliance in season 1 with me and Mon Garrett, and I don't think we were kind to Ezra early on, and I don't think it was as powerful as the Ahsoka snips to where she is now. Larger reasons at play, I think, with that, as we all might imagine. But Ezra was the new kid on the block, and I didn't know if I liked him. I didn't know if I liked his bright colors, and here we are with a character I absolutely love to celebrate. And Dave McKay, the answer man, Dave McKay, Lester and Eliza are the false Lisa and Bart's. Check that story out. Oh my God, Simpson Center come. James, thanks for all that. Any final thoughts on Ezra?
Yeah, I'm sad he's not keeping his beard and stash. Like somebody made a fan art once upon a time of taking Kanan's beard and mustache and putting it on Ezra's face. And then when we saw him in Ahsoka, I was like, it came true, yes. And now he's Amon Esfandi, handsome gentleman.
Yeah.
It's like Satine. It hides too much of your handsome face. But I am going to miss that. I will admittedly miss that.
Maybe he'll come back. He'll hit me. Yeah. Trust me.
I guess really signifying he's not a depressed Jedi, because if he was, he'd have to keep the beard.
There you go. I'm due for you. Reminded me. I'm due for a trim. Thank you, Jedi Jans, for calling in with all that as always, buddy.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
All right. Super chats and some quotes to get to here. I think my headphones are low. That's why I'm sounding a little low. There we go. What do you got?
This Obi-Wan Jacoby, thank you for the the kind super chat with the vote for best quote. Big pipe, huh? Just like, I love how much that's just taking people by storm. It's a trap of 2026.
It really is, but in a way we're all immediately gravitating towards it.
Yeah, I love it because it's obvious and not entirely necessary. Right? It's not like you gotta get that exposition. How will they know if it's a big it's such a great character moment.
It is.
Serenity Jane 8230, thank you for the super chat, says, I have move along tattooed to my arm below my Lego Stormtrooper holding a chewy stuffy. My memorial tattoo to my dad keeps me moving forward. That is fantastic.
That is great. That's a well-known but not celebrated enough quote. Move along. Neil Hanstock saying, we are what they grow beyond. This is the burden of all masters. Gives me chills every time I hear it. I agree. Love that scene. Yoda's theme coming in, and it's just there's a weight to that line. Yoda delivering that line to Luke at that age in that situation. I love.
Yeah, no, I think it is it's a great bit of wisdom all by itself. It speaks to Luke and Yoda's relationship, and it speaks to those big picture themes in the sequel trilogy about generational change and learning from the past.
Absolutely. Absolutely indeed. Some other, I just have to admit it. I just can't see anymore, Jeff. I just can't see anymore. I gotta Chuck Schumer it up. I can't.
I have my Chuck Schumer glasses within reach, so if you feel too lonely, I can put them on.
Cali Kid. My favorite Star Wars quote is, I would like to see the baby by the client. Yes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
What's the other one we love? Should we celebrate the closing of our shared narrative?
Yes. Can I offer you a libation to celebrate the closing of our shared narrative?
When you stop and think about that might be the greatest line ever.
It's so good. It's so that character. It's so like he is a weird version of the gentleman monster we talk about, where he's like so polite but so awful, and it's just like, oh God, it's so good. It's so good.
There we go. Obi-Wan Jacoby also said, if we're talking about quotes that can be used in everyday life, Bail Organa is, and so it is. It's a good one for me. Absolutely agree with that one there. Awesome. All right. My glasses are on so I can see. We're skipping Cam. We're going to go to Ethan. We got Chris. We got Mandalorian Jedi. I'm excited to talk to her. She doesn't get to call in much here. So, but Ethan is here as well. He's got the headphones of gaming war on here. Look at this.
I think that probably the sound's going to be better through that.
It's good.
How are you guys doing today?
Do you got volume control, Ethan?
Yes, I do.
We're going to perfect this so that you could use these all the time because you sound
one moment
crisp and clear. All right.
Maybe.
All right, you're good. Love it.
In the interim here, Professor Smart Thing says, I think of
Okay.
that Yoda
All
quote
right.
every graduation season. That's lovely.
Sad. All right, Ethan. Sorry for that. I just want to. Your new
one.
toy is great.
Yeah, I hope so. Anyway, you threw me off a little bit. I wanted to say one thing about the Palpatine.
Oh yeah.
Palpatine, yes, please.
Before I say a couple of quotes that I like that I use.
Sure.
So when it comes to Palpatine, I think I'm interested in the kind of story that McDermott is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the almost anti-Andor, as somebody else said. But I feel like if it was going to happen, you're going to have one hell of a writer to be able to thread the needle of tell a story, make the character interesting. Don't make him, you know, somebody that we want to root for. Because I don't want that. I don't want to root for him. And I wouldn't want at any point a story about him for us to think in any way that he has anything heroic or good or anything about him. So those are really my thoughts on that.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good to say.
Yeah. As for silly quotes,
it could be. Look, I said you guys can give the deepest of quotes that affect your soul.
Yeah, but you know what? I think there's a rhythm going here, and so I'm gonna stick with the silly. I have always enjoyed Who's More Foolish, the fool or the fool who follows him.
Ah, yes.
And I feel like it's also kind of apt these days. And I also really like "Hello, boyos."
Yes.
I use that with my sons all the time. if I get home and they're just sitting on the couch or whatever, "Hello, boyos."
I love that one. I actually use it a lot in text threads. Like there's a thread I'm on with Alden, Jerry, and Scotty, and I usually begin every text with "Hiya, boyos." That's the target audience for that. So yeah.
Yes. And one that my wife actually uses a lot is "It's working. It's working."
Yes.
Yeah, and her touchstone with that is the episode 1 racer game, where you know, if you're doing the repairs or whatever, like he always says that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
But yeah, those are kind of the ones that I go to and kind of use a lot. At this point, I kind of unironically use "hello there." It's just kind of become a thing. Like, you know, if I walk into a room and I'm looking around or for somebody or whatever, I'll call out "hello there."
Yeah. Now, the Obi-Wan quote you mentioned is a great one, and you know, I'm well known for messing up quotes, so I love that one. I love trying to jumble my way through that one. Who is foolish like the fool who follows the fool?
Right.
Who's the fool more foolish than the fool
like
times
like Tommy Boy and the butcher quote?
Yeah, so there you go. Great stuff. It sounds like you have a Jedi on Sith battle brewing in the background there. So.
Yeah, so I'll get to that.
Yeah. Stay on target.
Stay on target. All right. Have a good day,
Thanks,
gentlemen.
Bye, Ethan. We got Chris queued up here, Mandalorian Jedi next after that. Great ones in chat that I can actually read. I am the Ben dude. I am not a committee. That's solid, and I wouldn't call it underrated because it's a classic, but I've used that one.
Yeah, no, it is a very, very good one. It's just such a great way for Han to get under her skin in a film that is, about her getting in touch with her feelings, to say like, oh no, you're just rigid and you're a committee, you're rules lady. It's so good.
You're a voting block of corporate CEOs. Starboy Station 1138, good to have you here, says, "Then I'll see you in hell." Oh yeah.
So good.
But I couldn't say that one for most of my life. Would not be caught by my parents saying hell.
It did. It felt so intense as a kid. It felt like, oh my God.
Yeah.
They're swearing in Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'll see you in hell.
Parents wanted to keep me from the foul mouth of Han Solo. They failed. They absolutely failed. Let's take a call from Chris, our buddy, checking in with a great toy collection behind him. How you doing, Chris?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. Good to see you.
Good.
Excellent. Excellent. Good to see you.
All right.
So I've got 3, if that's okay.
You got it.
Can I interject real quick? Do you have a Secret Wars t-shirt on?
Yep.
Ah, that's so cool. I love that series so much. Foundational.
Oh yeah.
Foundational indeed.
All right. The first one is actually etched on my skin. Because anything Darth Vader says is my favorite quote. Like anything. It doesn't, you know. So when I got my first, I don't know if you can see it. Nah, you can't see
Slide it over a little bit more. I want to see it. You come on. You can't tease it that way. Ah, look at that.
All right.
Look at that.
So it says, I find your lack of faith disturbing in Arabesh.
Nice.
Oh,
And
I
absolutely regretted. Like as soon as you got like the third letter in, I was like, I shouldn't have done this. But
third letter in.
It's a long quote and it hurts so much. So that is one.
I should have chose do it.
Yeah, just nice and simple.
I care. Yeah.
That's amazing.
The next one, these other 2 are from Return of the Jedi. It's one that an Ewok says, which you guys will know. So I was like, was that in English? And he said, that guy's wise.
That guy's wise.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Like that. I was like, did he?
What?
And in fact, that's been much celebrated, I think, over the years here by us at ForceCenter. But I think there are times where I have used that moment and quote as an argument against those who think Star Wars should only be dark and gritty. I'm like, you had an Ewok say that guy's wise. Like, stop it. Like, stop it. It's always been this.
So good. So
I mean,
good.
You know, I want to see a Partagas say that. That guy's wise. Thesis, please. Yeah.
Thesis, please.
We
That
need
guy's
more-
wise.
We need more Ewoks speaking basic.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. So that's 2. Okay.
All right, the third one, and it sort of goes along with what you guys have been talking about this episode, is Palpatine line. It's not like it's not do it or anything like that, but it's to me it's like the coldest line in Star Wars. Like it's I was like, man, that is the toughest thing I've heard like ever. It's when he's hitting Luke with the juice, and he says, "You will pay the price for your lack of vision." And I remember, like, when I got a little older, I sat back with that line and I was like, damn. He said, you can't see where I'm coming from. Now I gotta fuck you up. Like that,
yeah.
Best line.
I've been thinking a lot about, we've been talking a lot about Palpatine as, like, you know, this terrible father figure, talking about Vader and Maul and how he, you know, like, I hadn't really thought about those lines being like such like a really shitty dad, right? Of like, you came at Pops and you thought you could beat Pops, and only now at the end do you realize how stupid you were. Like, that's great.
Yeah. And the so be it Jedi is one of those like, all right, you asked for it, you gonna get it.
Yeah, he closed the book at that point. He's like, oh,
that's his way of closing their shared narrative.
I haven't done this in years.
Yeah, I love that. Absolutely.
Zapping time.
Those are great quotes. You guys are coming with some great quotes today. I love all these little short ones that mean so much. Can I ask of the tattoo again? I got a lot of questions about the tattoo, Chris. What drew you to putting a Sith blade on your arm?
Look, in my family, Darth Vader is a great black hero. Okay,
I get it.
James Earl Jones, come on, he was
I get it.
dude. And I was just trying to think of like one of his lines that I would want that would have some significance. Now, like out of nowhere, my favorite Darth Vader line is "No, leave him to me. I will deal with it myself." Like that. For no, like, and it holds no. It's just the way he delivered it was smooth as hell. But this one like has a lot of a lot of meaning. And your lack of faith disturbing. And as a Star Wars fan, it sort of goes like, if I'm going to go through all this pain, there's no lack of faith there.
No.
Yeah.
And in Orabesh. What kind of conversations is your tattoo a conversation starter? Do people ask what it says, or how do you feel about that?
Yeah. Like I've been asked that, what does it mean, and what is that text and whatnot. It's like, oh, it's the in language written language for in universal language for Star Wars. And they're like, oh, that's cool. But yeah. And they're like, why don't you get a blue one? I'm like,
Darth Vader's a hero of mine.
What do you want from me?
Be cool about it. Yeah.
Awesome. This is great stuff, Chris. Thank you for letting us ask the counter questions to this. To the
Absolutely.
ink there. Just good. I have so many questions about what you thought about David Prowse, but
I talked with that dude. He was
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah.
He didn't really say anything derogatory about James Earl Jones and how he gets more of the credit or anything like that. But yeah.
Yeah, he's at rest in peace. Yeah, that doc about trying to recreate that final shot for him and everything is touching, and I recommend people check it out. There you go. All right, Chris, thank you for sharing.
Thanks so much, man.
Good to see you. Good to see you guys.
All right,
you too.
Mandalorian Jedi will be next here, and Joseph, everyone's they're thrilled that I can't see up close anymore, so I got to put the Schumers back on. And we got this one here from Z Newman. My most used real world quote is, "That's not how the Force works." Anytime someone clearly doesn't understand something or misrepresents something, I think that is great.
That's not how the microwave works.
Yeah, exactly. Obi-Wan Jacoby coming back with, can't get through the stream without bringing up some Kenobi sass. The sarcastic good job in the arena is the first one comes to mind. Yeah, so he's a little sass.
He's so good.
This is, it's a trap is obviously Akbar. That's what you're going to say. But Ihaja is right. I prefer the Leia delivery of "It's a trap." Grabs door and screams, "It's a trap!" We get it twice in Empire, and it's too often forgotten. I think that's right. We should have the great "It's a trap" off.
We should. Yeah, no, and Leia's is the pitch that she hits.
Yes.
And her voice almost breaking with the desperation to get through to Luke.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Luke seems like, cool. Anyway, back to what I was doing.
Back to what I was doing. I'm the hero. I'm going to save the day. Nothing's going to get over on me there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Imagine if Leia, sensed Luke hanging from the weather vane. She's like, bleeping told him it was a trap.
I told him. All right. Mandalorian Jedi is next. Calling in here. How are you, Mandalorian?
I'm good. Long time no talk to.
Yes. Been a bit.
I was completely starstruck the first time I met Ken, so I'm a little starstruck meeting Joseph as well.
You can't be starstruck when I have to do this to see you on my screen. Come on.
I'm a big scaredy cat, but I fully support Dead Media, and I hope it does millions and millions of dollars for you.
Thank you.
All right. I've been writing down quotes, but I want to say something first about Palpatine that you cannot take away from him.
Okay.
He's got perseverance.
This is very true.
And on that note, Mandalorian Jedi vanished. Are you there?
I thought
perseverance.
Okay, I have 3.5 quotes for you.
Okay. Did your camera get shut off though, or did Palpatine shut it off?
It might have been Palpatine knowing I was talking about him.
Okay, we'll leave it like this just in case you pop back.
You're giving him props though. Come on.
I know, right? Okay, the first one comes from the High Republic, where Lena So says, "We are all the Republic." And then sadly, later on, Padme has to say, "This is how liberty dies," with thunderous applause.
Yeah.
Addie let me have that one. I talked to her about it before.
Oh, you and Addie divvied up the Padme quotes? That's great.
Yes, we did. And then another one that I really love from Rebels is when Kanan is so frustrated and he's going, "She's so," and then Hera says, "Mandalorian."
Yeah, that's great.
And then the one I use all the time, because when I'm looking for things in my Google Drive, I very often have to say to myself, these are not the droids you're looking for.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. That is some many uses.
That's a great one. Is Rebels one of your big touchstones? Is Rebels one of your favorite things?
I love Rebels. I didn't know I was going to love it as much as I did the first time I watched it. And I've heard a lot of people say that, but I have a soft spot in my heart for all of the Rebels characters.
So how are you feeling about Ezra's return in Ahsoka season 2?
I am so excited. I was so excited to see him in one, and I love Ezra and I love Kanan, but honestly, Chopper is really my favorite.
Nice.
That
Yes.
murderous little droid is my favorite.
Yeah, I loved how it shifted for me. I think his presentation shifted just a little bit in Rebels and let you in a little bit more from the like wacky hijinks droid to like, oh no. This droid's been through some stuff and he means it. This ain't cute.
Yeah. Don't get on his bad side.
Yeah.
He's a little angry. Yeah, a little angry with good reason, maybe. Yeah.
Right. He's been through a lot.
Yeah, the episode where he's like, no, I'm getting my leg. I don't care. I'm getting my leg.
Yes, he is.
There you go. Great stuff. Great quotes. Hope Palpatine doesn't come get you, though. I'm a little worried.
Me too. Me too. But I'm going to keep writing down quotes as people keep coming up with them because they're amazing.
I love it. We appreciate it, Mandalorian Jedi. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
There you go. That was the dark side of the Force was trying to shut her down.
Come on.
There you go.
Jeez, Sheev.
We got Maddie, we got Cam Stewart here to start to round out our great conversation today about your favorite Star Wars quotes, thoughts on Palpatine's origins. Would you want to see that in a show or a series? And of course, we got Ezra season 2 of Ahsoka. Obi-Wan Jacoby says, Anakin, control your insolence. The Count is concentrating. Clone Wars, right? Well, that one's a vague memory, but great Clone Wars, Paul.
Yeah, I could be entirely wrong, and feel free to correct me. But I think it might be when Hondo has them all captured, and they have to kind of awkwardly work together.
Yes, that sounds familiar. Yes.
Yeah, and I don't, as much as I love the Clone Wars, and I don't always retain a lot of like direct quotes from it. But yeah, I don't remember the direct quote. But Kenobi's like, no, I want to see where the worms go. Is fantastic too.
Oh yeah. That's the problem with Clone Wars. Like, you almost have to do a complete rewatch and just write things down as you go along. It's just there's so much. I think my brain gets over because because I didn't have it on a VHS tape and watch it every Saturday morning or something like that. I love them to. Vulcan Nerd Jambi says don't get a chance to pull it out in conversation, but I've always loved the exchange between Palps and Luke of your overconfidence is your weakness, your faith and your friends is yours. That whole scene, Joseph, if you and I were auditioning for some theater production, we would just do that scene. This is our presentation of the Throne Room Company.
You want this, don't you? Yeah, it's so good. Well, and that's just it's so much of Star Wars in that quote exchange and who is correct.
Yes. Chris King checking in saying, good to see you, Chris. Thank you for the generous super chat. Love ForceCenter and thank you. We are what they grow beyond from Yoda and Last Jedi. As a teacher, this one is so truthful and beautiful, and I use it often. Yeah, I think that's kind of, if you're a teacher, you're going to look at that quote a lot differently than maybe others. Or if you're just a human being with someone you've mentored, I guess is the way to look at it too. David with another super chat. Thank you. My fave is, when have we ever followed orders?
That is a powerful one. Bring a tear to my heart. My crying heart. We got to pull this one up, Ken, because we don't talk about this enough. Hyperspace ain't like Dustin Crop's kid.
Yes.
So it's always a great Han line of, hey, farm boy. But then I was like, wait, does Luke dust crops? Does Han know the kind of farming that Luke does?
Yeah.
Or like, is that something that's like at some point I need to dust the moisture?
It's so true. Yeah.
That we are farming.
Yeah. Just Han's being so rude. So rude there. That's a great one there. And there's just I think my old longtime buddy Joel and I, we often would use what's that flashing? Just those kind of whiny Luke lines that everyone loved making fun of. Yeah. Chris busts out, hello, what do we have here? Every now and again in my Lando voice. Love that there. Elias says, since my son gets quite upset if I even try to get out the words, your focus determines reality. That quote has risen higher on my list of favorites. Yeah, that's a good parenting lesson as well.
Very funny.
All right, let's go to the UK. I think sometimes he travels. I don't know where he is sometimes. It's our resident MMA expert. It's Matty Gunner, who did not fight on the front lawn in Freedom 250. Good for you. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. I did fight this evening. Well, sparred this evening. So.
Oh, good.
Nice.
You land some punches for points? What'd you do?
I landed a few.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
It's kind of an unwritten rule that you don't like talk about it. It's kind of
What? Wait, what? Well, you don't. If you go to a sparring session,
sparring. You don't talk about what happens in sparring. It's kind of an unwritten rule. It's seen as like corny or
bragging.
You're bragging for the sake of just bragging. Like
I love
we're not actually in there to fight each other. We're there to train and get better.
Yeah,
okay. I can see that.
That makes sense.
It's not exactly the same, but sometimes, with all the various improv folks in my life and having done improv, sometimes people want to tell you about the improv scene they did. And like, I'm sure it was great if you were there, but please, Lord, stop.
That's kind of improv overall.
It's kind of like
you had to be there.
It's also like being in a band, and I don't know if being a comedian is the same way, but it's like if you're playing a show with someone, even if they have a terrible set, you walk up to them and say, "Hey, man, good set."
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, maybe. I think you just you say you're right. You say good set. My worst set of my life, the La Jolla Comedy Store employee said, "Hey, man, good set," which we both knew that was a lie. So yeah, you're. They just don't want another comic to do bad things. So yes, okay, I agree with you, Maddie. Yeah. All right, sorry. Thank you for the information, Maddie. Quotes. Yep. Ezra, Palpatine, where you go?
With the Palpatine thing, there's about the origins. Are we talking about him, young Palpatine, or are we talking about how he became Palpatine as the Emperor here?
I think based on what McDermott's talking about and whatever his memory is, coming up with in the moment, I think it has something to do with the underworld and the rise from Chancellor to Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
But there has been in the past a desire to see, young Palpatine save the day, so to speak, series, which he wouldn't save the day, but you know what I mean.
But if I make pitch a scene in Disney, if this happens, I'll know where you got it from.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
We take it back to the Opera House.
Okay.
Abraham Lincoln, Julius Caesar style.
Mm-hmm.
Some gangster, underworld, crime lord, whatever, is taking a shot at him.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows it's coming, so with his hand just ever so subtly blushes the blaster bolt so it just grazes his ear. But someone notices. They have like a camera or something on him.
Sure.
And they see the hand wave and they see it hit the ear. They're like, how did he do that?
Okay. I
love that. I love that.
Yeah. The Emperor's Royal Guard rush to his side and hold him up, and he puts a fist in the air. What do we do?
Yeah, and then we have a Dejarik match on the Emperor's Palace lawn.
Yeah. and the person who saw it, videotaped it, would be just ridiculed as just a total nut, right? Of like, this guy, like, but I have a video.
They go full Alex Jones.
There you go. Love that. Good scene. What do you got? Some Star Wars quotes for us?
Yeah, so I will give the one that very much, as the anarcho-socialist that I am, the Darth Maul quote of justice is merely the construct of the current power base. It speaks to a theme that I bring up a lot of legality versus morality.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which
do you
leg
think
do you
that's
have that tattooed on? Sorry.
It's a long one. Do you think that, I really like what you're saying in terms of real world stuff of like, yes, sometimes laws are not moral. Do you think Maul is interpreting it that way? Do you think that's what Maul means?
Not in that. I don't think he is in that moment.
Okay.
I think he'll come to, if he hasn't already, he'll come to realize what that means. But in that moment, I think he thinks that he's just explaining to Ahsoka the way things are going to be, and he's going to be part of the next thing that's coming in. He's not, but I think he's just trying to say to Ahsoka, look, this is the way it happens. But what if you actually think about it from the perspective of, oh, yeah, it is the power base that denotes what is considered legal, and by extension, what is moral to the masses.
Right. Yeah. And he's not wrong that at that exact point, the Republic had got behind lots of things that they made legal that weren't moral.
Right.
Yeah. And then a great contrast to Ahsoka being like, yeah, I kind of just went through that. I walked away from the rules and I'm going around deciding what's moral for myself.
Yeah.
It was real cool.
Good stuff, Maddie. Your obsession with Maul is my favorite thing. Love it. It's just.
Do you want a funny one as well?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
So back in the day when me and my friends used to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, we would do this mode that we would take on ourselves of frag grenades only.
Okay.
And I would often yell out "Misa no Hava Boomer" whenever I ran out.
That's good. That's good. That's good use of it.
And then did you pretend that your crotch was injured shortly afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's good. That's good. Good use. Good use. Good use of a Jar Jar quote. I love that.
That's a good one.
Awesome. Thank you, Maddie. Appreciate it.
Yes, appreciate it.
All
Take
right.
it easy.
There we go. And we were going to have one more call, but I think they had to pop off. I'll give them a second here while we go through some comments and start to look at the end of the show here. We also have Ethan backing up the Your Focus Determines the Reality with the super chat. We appreciate that. Town 5280 saying Dewanawanga.
Do you want wanga?
Yeah, I like that one a lot too.
I know it's Dewanawanga, but we my friends and I always joked of like, what is wongaing? And why does Bib want to know if we want to do it? Do you want to wanga?
Do you want a wonga?
Do you want a wonga tonight?
I Hodges saying I recognized your foul stench when I was brought on board. It's the ultimate target slap from Leia. No wonder he had it in even for more than Alderaan. Yes. Oh, yeah, Vulcan nerd. He doesn't like you. I don't like you either. That can work in a real life situation.
Great one. Can work in life. Awkward, but good.
There you go. All right. I think that's about it. Cam was he was in the private chat saying he was having some issues in and out of phone calls. So I think we're okay there, and we'll start to round it out. Well, a lot of fun quotes. More to come. I enjoyed you guys. I hope it didn't take anyone's ability to answer with the deep, profound ones, but I think we got there on some of those.
We got some deep, profound ones, but I really like the way that you pitch this, Ken, because they are deep, profound ones, and they're the ones that just you do get stuck in your head and relate to everyday life.
And they're there forever. And always sometimes when you're like thinking, did I like that Star Wars thing as much as I thought I did? That sound effect, or that little quote just sticks in your soul, and that's what happens. You're like, oh yeah, I do.
This is a good last one to take us out on a nice positive note. My brother and I still say wonderful enthusiastically, like 3PO and Empire.
Yes. Yeah, there's some 3PO ones there too. There you go. Love it. Love it. All right, we're almost out of here, but for those that joined late, Joseph, you have some good news about your film, Dead Media, and some premiere dates starting to show up as you're going out with that film, but a big one in LA. So where can we get tickets?
So the distribution company, Antenna Releasing, is booking this road show, and we're starting in Los Angeles with the LA premiere Saturday, July 18th at a great theater called Brain Dead Studios, and the tickets for that just went live. There'll be more information about other cities that it's going to come to, but if you're in the LA area, or just want to come visit us, you can come to Brain Dead Studios on July 18th. I'm putting in the chat right now the ticket link, so you can go check that out. Thank you, everybody, for all of the support on this long journey with the film.
It's been a long journey, but the real one just begins as it goes out to the public, so it's amazing. Thank you all for watching, listening. Don't forget, if you're in San Diego Comic-Con for whatever reason this year, so celebrate the con, the culture, and everything there. I'm going to be doing a comedy show with Jen Sturgeon, Mark Ellis, Thursday night, July 23rd, 7 p.m. at the Yellow House, which is in the Gaslamp District there. So go ahead and check it out. Information on my website there. So that's it. Links for all of our things down below. We'll see you Monday for some news, some more. Thank you all. We'll see you next time here on ForceCenter.